It's week 2 of the National Football League. And we're going to look at J.J. McCarthy. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Vikings and the 49ers, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. It's week 2 of this NFL season. A couple of teams feeling good, Greg. Victory in the season opener, and that gives you just great momentum off the schneid to start the season. Now, what's ahead for these guys?
Going into week 1 was always kind of an interesting deal, Mike, and I always felt as a player, you prepare months for week 1, and then you prepare 7 days for week 2. It's kind of a very interesting thing, and here you have both teams, 1-0, gotten off to a great...
Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go from Minneapolis. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Rodgers going to put it up to get started. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got the hook up there to OBJ. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Now a loose football. And the defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
The Vikings led out by the rookie, J.J. McCarthy. Won the national championship at the University of Michigan. Wasn't asked to throw it a ton during that championship run, but very athletic, very impressive. And Greg, he's the guy for the Vikes. First play, and McCarthy to throw. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Minnesota. The man in motion here is Chark. On play action, here's McCarthy.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. 3rd and long. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This about as short as you can get. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Vikings are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Gibson now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Nakua snags it over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Here's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Rodgers now completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll run on 1st down with Kamara. And he lowers the shoulder. A gain of about 3. 2nd and 7. Rodgers. To the sideline. He's got Watson.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That's going to be pulled in by Kamara.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a 4th down play call they feel great about. We're going to see what it looks like. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. But that is enough for a 1st down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. Xavier Gibson, the Week 1 hero back in 2023, deep to return. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The 49ers offense ready to take over possession of the football. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Rodgers to throw. Now he'll run it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. The master of play action, Rodgers. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even, 3 apiece, the score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Kamara. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And the 49ers are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense about ready to take over once more. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Pass brought in by Chark. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He'll find his running back, White. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. To throw, it's McCarthy. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's their punter now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Niners offense and Puka Nacua getting set for this next possession. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Now Rodgers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
A tight end in motion now. Again, and they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 49. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the New York Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kickoff there, 8:15 Eastern Time. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical.
Now, Kyle Shanahan not happy with that last call, and he's going to put out that red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Throwing, Rodgers. That's caught by Puka. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still second down.
Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. That's complete to Watson. 3rd and 6. In motion comes Beckham. On 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now a 2nd down throw from Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The Vikings offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll run with the 3rd-year man. It's Rashad White. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. A high throw over the middle that's taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. The man in motion here is Chark. Throwing again is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Slot man in motion right. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, Here's 3rd and 10. To the air once more is McCarthy. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Pass brought in by Chark. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, here's McCarthy. A throw right side is intercepted. Yeah. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
The Niners offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. He's got it at the 3. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Kamara. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, 49ers. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3.
Okay, Mike, back to you and Greg in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was the Packers who get the win at home. Geno Smith, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounce back from the defeat on opening weekend. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Baker Mayfield, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. We just watched a solid first half from the veteran running back, Alvin Kamara. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle. They just cannot get anything going through the air.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he's going to get all the way down to the Vikings' 16-yard line. That was a big-time run by White. 37 yards.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
First carry now for Khalil Herbert.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Niners offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Rodgers. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took...
Over the top. He's got it. Christian Watson. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And this is where the threat of run just opens up everything else in your offense, especially when you have a premier back lined up behind center. And this is one of those cases where the defense is so worried about how do we stop this ground game. They don't have enough guys to account for everyone in the passing game, and results in an easy touchdown.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the 49ers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here comes the rookie out of Michigan, J.J. McCarthy, heading out for the next Vikings possession. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. Now, Kyle Shanahan not happy with that last call, and he's going to put out that red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. The open man is Tolbert.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively. setting up a 4th down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. 49ers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. He's got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Nakua snags it over the middle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Defense. Automatic 1st down.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Rodgers on 1st down. That's complete. He's got OBJ. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. A run here with Kamara. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the middle, that one caught by Watson. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now Kamara. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Julian Love brings him down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
1st down for Aaron. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead, so really nice.
And he's in. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, 49ers. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. The man in motion here is Chark. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Open man, right side. He's got it. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup. I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
A gain of 17 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. Now Herbert. He's to the 10. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Khalil Herbert, touchdown Minnesota. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Vikings are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Niners offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, Great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to go right back to Kamara. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Rodgers to throw. To the left side, OBJ is there. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the 1st down. And here comes 4th down. The 49ers out for the punt. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. Here comes Jackson on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot, nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. The man in motion here is Chark. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
These could be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3.
At the 49ers 43-yard line.
To throw, it's McCarthy. He'll find his running back, White. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Throwing again is McCarthy. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To the air once more is McCarthy. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On play action, here's McCarthy. To the goal line and in. Sig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Vikings. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The 49ers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He'll give this to Kamara, running right. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Again, he finds an opening. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0.
Let's go, yo! Time to put up or shut.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.